Hi, good evening, everybody. I hope you all are doing good. This is Lacuna Astro's official channel. You can ask your specific questions related to astrology. This is around a 1 hour session, so feel free to use it for your benefits. Hi, how are you doing? Yeah, sure. Why not? Please share your details. I'll definitely take it up. Yeah, please share your details. What do you want to know? Share those details, please. Hi, Aram. Just share your details. I would need your date of birth, place of birth, and time, and then definitely I can uh, try to help. Hey, hi Neha. How are you doing? Hi, Banerjee. Thank you so much for Sanchari. Sanchari, thank you so much for sharing your details. Let me add you to the queue. So, guys, we do maintain a dedicated queue at our end, right? And based on that, the priority is set. Yeah. So whoever shares their detail first would get to see their readings done first. So please make sure you are sharing your details in the very first go. Otherwise, you will be pushed at the end of the queue. Fine. So we do have the first reading for today, and that is for Sanchari. Sanchari, what's your question? Okay, this is related to job. Fine, just hold on. Guys, I would also suggest you to download the Lacuna Astro application. It's a free application available on App Store and Play Store. You can just go and simply download it. That is the exact app I'm also going to use to create your profiles. So just give me 2 minutes. I'll create the profile and then we'll take the reading forward. Sanchari. You guys can also create your profile in the app, and you can share your token with me. Hey, hi Vikas, how are you doing? You guys can save some time. You can go and download the application and create your profile and share that with me. Meanwhile, I'm creating the very first profile for today, and that is for Sanchari. Hi Arkadev, how are you doing? So the very first profile for today is ready. And Sanchari, this is your token. Okay. Sanchari, this is your token. I would request you to please maintain this token at your end. So each time you come again on our channel, I would expect you to share this token with me. That is very important. Okay. Sanchari, if you are there, please confirm your availability. I have shared your token. Just keep that token handy next time when you come. We are starting the very first reading for today, and that is for the government job. Sanchari, can you confirm when is your exam? Do you know when exactly your exam is? If you can specify the Sanchari, this is your updated token. Please keep this one. So I can see your chart, your numerological chart is indicating that there is a strong possibility of you joining the government services. So there is a very strong possibility. But we can't rely 100% on the numerological aspect, right? So that is the reasoning we have to look for the astrological possibility also. So Sanchari, if you can confirm when exactly your date of exam is, then we can look it further. Please confirm if you are still there. I need to know the date. When is your exam? Next one is Vikas. I feel Sanchari is not there, so let's move on. Sanchari, if you are listening me, there is a strong possibility of you doing job, but it is not going to be a piece of cake. Yeah. So as long as you need at least two planets functioning together to make it work at the dasha and the mahadasha and the antardasha level. So that has not been seen. So I can say it is possible, but not straightforward. So I would suggest you to be prepared, and you need to wait a bit longer. If you are still listening me, just specify the uh, date when the exams are scheduled, then potentially I can look into that. Let's move on. The next one is Vikas. Vikas Kumar. Vikas. Vikas, if you are there, just let me know. We have the profile for Vikas also ready with us. Vikas, this is your token. I would request you to please keep this token with you. Vikas, this is the token. I would request you to keep handy with you. Guys, due to the war, right, the network is having heavy latency. So there may be some, glitches where I may not be able to see your messages. So I'll keep refreshing the page so that I can at least see who is responding. But just be informed, due to the war, there is a possibility of network not functioning right, or we may not be able to see the messages refreshing very frequently. So for that, I would request you guys to have patience. Sanchari, I can see your message. You are saying March, right? So just hold on. So the dasha for you is not changing anytime soon. Okay, so the major change in the dasha is going to happen in the month of June. So for next 5 months, it's kind of going to be consistent, right? So you are in Buddha, Shani, Buddha. So that's the dasha you are in right now. Looking at your Buddha is supportive, but we are talking about the competitive exam. So just hold on. We need a very strong combination for the competitive exam. So your Nadi chart is quite weak, Sanchari. So it is not giving any strong indications of you being able to crack a competitive exam. So I'm not very confident uh, saying that you would be able to crack the competitive exam. So potentially, I would advise you to look for an option in the private sector rather than uh, waiting long to crack the exam. There is a certainty of you doing job, but as far as the question of government job is concerned, the chart is not indicating anything strong which allows you to clear the competitive exam. So as long as you can't clear the competitive exams, you joining government is kind of, a weak possibility. So choice is yours. If you want to continue preparation, please do so. But from my side, I don't see a strong indication of you being able to crack the competitive exams. But numerologically, there is a possibility, but that can have dual meaning also, right? So it's totally dependent on the interpretation. So it can also indicate that you can have extreme anger issues as well, because the fire element is quite on the extensive side. So we can't really use numerology as a conclusive technique to say something concrete. So in this specific instance, it is a possibility, but which is very thin. So you'll definitely do a job, but whether it would be a government job is something I have doubt about. The possibility government job is weak. The specific combinations are not seen. Okay, fine. And guys, if anybody has any questions related to job, I would request them to specify their education as well. So as long as you can specify the line of education you have gone through, then I can be a little bit more informed uh, in terms of what I'm looking at, what planets I should be focused on. So as long as you guys can be a little bit more descriptive, right? This will be a good input for me to look into your chart. Who is there? I'm just updating the list so that I can add new folks there. I'm adding Gaitri. I have added Shubham as well. Shubham is also added. Gaitri is also added. Aram, I have added you as well. Who else is there? Suprabati. What is that? Suprabati, I am adding you as well. Guys, don't spam. Anybody sending messages multiple times, I would simply block you. Even your question may be relevant. Jhansi, please don't spam. This is the last time I'm warning you. I would request you to delete all your messages, or the next step is going to be a little bit more critical for you. So I would request you to delete your messages and just leave one, or you can leave the channel right now. Fine. So we do have the updated list now. I'll go ahead and do the reading for Vikas. Jhansi, please delete all your messages if you can. If you can't, then please leave the channel. MVJP. Vikas, I have already given you the token. If you are still with us, please make sure you are keeping your token with you. This is very important for you to maintain your token. In case if you don't maintain this token and you come next time with the same YouTube handle, we would be able to track down and see what discussions we have had. But it is very important for us to maintain the tokens. Okay, that is where the history is maintained. So Vikas Kumar 72310 is what I'm talking about. Vikas, if you are there, please confirm your availability. We are looking at Vikas's Kundli right now, but he's not responding, so it's okay. I'll still record this. Session is recorded, so Vikas, you can come later as well. Yeah, it's fine. So if Vikas is no longer there, you can come anytime and listen the prediction. It is about teaching or police, right? So first of all, your numerological chart is indicating there is going to be considerable hurdles in two dimensions of your life. One is marriage and another one is the possibility of job. So both the areas would be a ongoing concern for you throughout the life. So that is something which you need to work out. You need to become a little bit more active and committed towards your relationships. As long as you can do that, the possibility of you maintaining these two things are going to be pretty good. Your numerological chart is also quite weak when it comes to going for the government job. But as I said at the beginning, right, we can't totally rely on numerological dimensions, and you are currently in the Rahu Mahadasha, and that is clearly indicating the possibility of you clearing the government exams. But the combination is also indicating the involvement of sixth house and eighth house, which is very dominant when it comes to the dasha of Rahu. We need to also see if somebody else is there supporting this possibility. Sun is also supporting. So I can say that the possibility of you clearing the government exam is pretty high. Whether you can be in the profession of teaching or not is what something I would like to see. Just hold on. I would recommend you to prepare for armed forces or police if you want to get into the police or something like that, is what you also asked for, right? So if that is your aspiration, I think going for the armed forces is more viable for you than going for the teaching profession. So job, teaching is less preferred. Guys, the token I'm sharing with you is the token which is used to keep track of the discussions we are having here. So next time when you come, that is the token which is used to access your readings, and that's the way we identify what was the discussion we had, what was the recommendations, if there were any, and then based on that we can have a lagging indicator which tells us, yes, this is what was the discussion we had, and now this is the situation you are going through. So it becomes very important for us to maintain the token. So that's the reasoning I request everybody to please make sure you have your tokens saved with you. So next time when you come, that is what would be required. Fine, let's move on, guys. Less preferred, police seems to be a good option. Next we are going ahead with Arkadev. Arkadev, am I pronouncing your name right? Our Bengali brothers have kind of very tricky names sometimes. So guys, I was just telling you that Lacuna Astro app is absolutely free. It's available on App Store and Play Store. You can go and download that. The beauty with this app is it's very easy to use. It has pretty much everything you can think of in the field of astrology. It covers every dimension of you. It gives you fairly accurate details which generally you seek answers for. So I would suggest you to go and just try that. In case 100 coins are given to you at the start of the application, in case if you're falling short and if you need more coins to use the application, you can share your token here in the live session and we'll give you 200 coins more, and those 200 coins you can use to ask more questions and enjoy the application. Entire application is free, only the questions portion is something where you have to maintain coins, and because that's an expensive operation for us, and that's the reasoning we do have a very nominal prices for that. Choice is yours. If you want, you can go and use and try that. And the purpose of this live session is to make sure you guys have direct access to the team who is building this product, because we are building it for you. And the purpose of this live session is to give you direct access to somebody who is directly building or leading that. My name is Anand. I'm the founder and CTO of Lacuna Astro. So you're talking to a guy who has a keen interest in astrology and comes from a very deep background of technology. So you guys must consider this as an option which can help you see something which is really viable. Obviously it may sound like a sales pitch, but application is free, guys. So I'm not asking you to do a recharge. Even we are here to give you more coins if you need. So no need to recharge as well. Application is free, just use it. Let's move on, guys. We have the next profile, and that is for Arkadev. So we are going ahead with the next profile, that is for Arkadev. Goro from 2014, right? What do you mean by that? Okay, let's see what he has to ask. Arkadev, this is your token. Please keep this token handy. A lot of people who are in this field, they come to our channel to see what we are doing, how we are doing, and all that, right? So if somebody is there with that intention, I would say learn to be a little bit more creative, guys. There are other things you can do in your life. So your question is related to job. Let's see. So Agdi, this is your token. I would suggest you to have this. A numerological chart is pretty stable. It also indicates that there can be a little bit of anger issues. You should be a good communicator. As far as I can see, there is a very strong possibility of you doing job, and there are multiple planets which are directly in support of this. So 2, 6, 10, 11 is formed very frequently. So Saturn has that, Venus has that, Sun has that. Now the question is, are you here to test whether we can predict, or what's the intent you have? Just hold on. Let me see if any of the dashas have recently passed. Just hold on. I'll just expand the horizon for 5 years, just to see the dasha, what you have gone through. So in 2025 November, you came out of Surya Mahadasha. Ardev, when exactly you completed your graduation? Hmm? When did you complete your graduation, if you can specify, please? Such a strong profile where almost 4 planets are in complete support of job, and you asking the question when would you get the job, is putting you in a category where we call these guys as, vampires. So they come to just validate certain things. So the question is very simple, Agdev, if you're listening me. um, when did you completed your when did you complete your graduation? Can you please specify that? According to your chart, you should already be in job if you have completed your education. You need to specify when exactly you completed your graduation. Okay, guys, let's move on. His chart is indicating that he should already be working, but I don't know why exactly he's asking that question. Can you specify when exactly you completed your graduation? This is the last time I'm asking. I'll move on. The chart is indicating that the person may be working already. He may be a fraud user to validate the accuracy of the algorithm. I'm tagging you as a fraud user. Uh, you still have a chance to correct yourself since you didn't reply. Potentially, you may not be connected right now. So I don't know how can I check that whether you are there or not. But we have flagged you as a fraud user. In case if you want to get yourself corrected, please let us know, and next time we will correct that. Potentially fraud user. So our system is indicating that you may already be a working guy. So you may already have a job. So your question becomes irrelevant now. Let's move on, guys. Next person is, and I want to make sure that if somebody is asking such questions, if you are already in a job and you are here to just validate, right, certain things. So I would say, please don't do that. You are wasting my time. You are wasting others' time. That's not good for anybody, right? So and in case if I'm wrong, if I'm what I'm saying is not having any significance, then please counter. Please let me know. Otherwise, don't do that. So we are moving on to the next person, and that is for Shubham. Shubham, if you're there, let me know. And guys, we have built a considerably sophisticated system here to expedite these predictions. So the insights which we see here, right, at our end, um, uh, eh, so guys, as I said, right, uh, due to the war, right, there is a latency, and we see that the network is not refreshing in the chats. So sometimes what happens, right, you may respond, but I may not be able to see that. uh, so accept my sincere apologies for that. It's not even my fault, but that is what we are experiencing due to the technological barriers we have. um, so now we need to just see what is there. So Arde, I would suggest you to connect with me offline. Now I'm moving on. uh, Even though this is not your fault, but just hold on. I'll just go back to your chart again. Just hold on. Hey Gaurav, it's a great thing, man. Thank you so much for putting your efforts to create your token. I'll add you. I'll add you in the list and highly appreciated. What's your question? If you can just specify that, please. You are in Chandrama Mahadasha at the moment, and as far as the government exam is concerned, I would advise you to look for 511. 611 is also there. For government exam, you have to wait very long, Argdev. I would suggest you to please consider starting a private job first, and then you can potentially keep preparing for it. Although the possibility of you getting into the government job is very low, but choice is yours. If you have luxury of time and you think that you can do it, then please go ahead, do it. uh, why do I care about it? But you came here to know whether you should go for it or not. So government job is something you should not commit your life for. Okay, because that is going to take a considerably long time. And sometimes what happens, right, people who are seeking government job, they generally spoil their critical part of the life, seeking that possibility, and ultimately they realize, oh ho ho, this is not working for me. And by that time their age for marriage, their age for having healthy kids, all that would have been gone, right? So I would suggest to take these things very seriously. Don't just waste your time. So we are going to Shubham, if you're there, let me know. I think Shubham is not there. Fine, let's move on. Who is there? Gayatri. Gayatri, if you're there, let me know, please. Shivraj, I didn't call your name, right? So I don't know. You are not in the queue also. I would add you in the queue. Just hold on. You are 2006 born. Tell me about my career and life. Want to join the armed forces? Be very clear what you want. I would not define what you should do. Definitely, I can do a very high level uh, categorization, which specific stream you should be considering. Uh, Hey, hi Gayatri. Hey, thank you so much for confirming. We are going ahead with the Gayatri's chart now. Guys, just give me a minute. I'll just call out the names, the sequence of the names, so that you guys are aware who is there in the list. So we had Shubham. He is no longer there. Now we have Gayatri, and then what's the name? Aram. Aram, if you are there, you can confirm. And then Suprabati, I don't know what you have tried to write. Then we have Goro, and then we have Shivraj. So that's the queue for today. I would add Siddhi as well. We'll go ahead and create the chart for Gayatri. Just hold on. Subham, you have not confirmed your name. Guys, just give me a minute. Just give me 1 minute. Hey, hi. I'm just back. Okay. So Shubham was not there. So let's move on and look for Gayatri. What is there for Gayatri? Gayatri, I'm not able to find the place you have mentioned. What is the name? Gayatri, I'm not able to find the name you have mentioned, your birthplace. Can you just clarify what's the place? What is the name of the place, if you don't mind? This place is not there. I would request you to please clarify the place. Aram, if you are there, let me know. I'll add Amira as well. Gayatri, I'm not able to find the birthplace you have mentioned. So I'm not entirely sure if that's a valid birthplace. But, anyways, let's move on, guys. Gayatri's birthplace is not there. So, Gayatri, you can still respond back and I'll prioritize you, but you have to clarify the birthplace. Fine, guys. Aram, if you are there, let me know. It's very funny. The messages are not updating. Arey, that is fine. You want me to search Assam? So there would be a place in Assam, right? My network bandwidth is good. I'm not sure why it is delayed. Gayatri, the place in Assam, if you can. Yeah, I'm just hold on. Gayatri is not sure where she is born, it seems. No, this place is not there, Gayatri. Um okay, let me try this one. That is the reasoning, guys. I want you guys to do that, right? Yeah, this place is there. Fine. But you guys can do this. Yeah, means why you want me to do this job? This is something you guys can also create, right? Like Goro has done. He has created it, and I highly appreciate his efforts. Fine. We have your profile ready now. Gayatri, this is your token. Janvi, I don't see you in the queue itself. I have not added you. I don't know why, but if you can share your details, I can add you. I have no problem with that. I have no personal preferences here. So don't think that कि मैं किसी को जानता हूँ उसकी वजह से I'm just picking them first. So that's not the case. I would request everybody to just uh, make sure you remind me if I forget you somehow. So Janvi, I don't see you messaging your details anywhere. Janvi, I didn't see your messages. If you can share it again, I would add you into the queue. And as I said, right, messages are refreshing a bit late to me. That may be the reasoning I may have the a bit of glitch in the sequence. But please make sure, guys, you can reshare your details again. So Gayatri, what are you asking? Sir, I have exam on 7th of March and another between 11 to 13th. Will I be able to clear it? Please reply. Okay. So it's a question of clearing the competitive exams, right? So just I'll just directly jump on that. If these were the government exams, then numerological chart is extremely supportive for that. It is also giving very good indications. If it is followed by any sort of interviews, then the chances are pretty good because you should be a good communicator also, Gayatri. So that is what your numerological chart is indicating. But as I have said at the beginning, right, I'm not a big fan of numerology, but it is a very good first level screening of behavior and the a bit of glimpse in the areas of government job, marriage, property, all that, right? So those fascinating things. So just create a illusion that can be a first line of introspection. If you do, then you get a fair bit of idea, and from there you can just take it forward and look into the deeper aspects of it. So now if I look at your kundli, then you are in Guru Shani Budh. Guru Shani Budh. Just hold on. The chances are pretty low. Uh, I would say these are considerably low, Gayatri. So I don't know. Means it's not going to happen. Yeah. So the current time is not favorable. So this is the token for you. And in case if you get a positive result, I allow everybody to have reference of the recordings of the live session, and you can come back always with the link of this recording saying that at 50th minute you predicted something for me in this session which has went wrong. So if you guys can do this due diligence, then we would have a little bit more guardrails in terms of making sure what we are saying is happening. So I'm not saying it's not going to happen ever. I'm just saying the current time is not indicating any strong possibilities of you clearing the exam. Okay, so take care of yourself. Let us know if if you want us to look into your charts again. Let's move on, guys. Janvi, I have added you. Um, Janvi, you are in the list now. I have added you. Aram, if you are there, let me know. I know a few folks who recorded these videos, but they potentially they don't know uh, there is a copyright violation, right, if you do so. So these links are available. I would suggest you guys to not do the illegal things. Sitapur. Aram, if you're there, let me know. Yeah, Gaurav, we are um, just after one more reading. Gaurav, you would be picked up. So just don't worry. Sitapur, 1994, August 3rd, 12:45 p.m. Aram, this is your token. Please keep this token handy. Next time when you come, this is what I would be expecting you to share. I'll just update what we discussed about Gaitri before I start your reading. Just hold on. The possibility of job is there, but clearing a government exam is not possible in the current time frame. Even the possibility of clearing the exam in long term is also weak. Fine. Let's move on, guys. I have a story to tell you guys. I think around 2 weeks ago, right? Somebody came to a live session, and then we also had an offline conversation. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just opening your chart. Just hold on. So we did a reading for that person, and that person had some fun over the year end with somebody. Uh, and the chart was indicating that there can be a social stigma, and the duration in which that can happen was going on, right? So it was a kind of betrayal in love, right? So we had that prediction, and the the very next day, right, the dispute happened, right? So she came and said that I handed over my consciousness to you, and due to that, this happened. So, guys, just wanted to let you know, if somebody is there who is a strong believer of Kala Jadoo and all that, right? So, that is not what we do. Uh, it is purely based on what your chart indicates. If the duration of certain events is currently active, then the possibility of happening that event is very high. Now, uh, sometimes you would have seen that, right, people are giving exams for 20, 30, 40 at the age of 20, 30, 40, right? And then finally they reach to a point and start getting so many offers from all the exams they are appearing for, right? Why that happens, right? Why that happens? Has their intelligence increased? No, right? So this is all about when that event is expected to happen. The possibility of I means that event is I would say, is a small stoppage in the journey of the life, right? So every event in your life is nothing but a small stoppage. You go, you stay there, you enjoy that moment, and then you move on. So that is what is the part of life. Now the point is, when you are navigating that, when exactly that specific event is about to happen is what the purpose of astrology is. Now if you start defining, nay nay, do this remedy, do that remedy, then this will happen early, so it's very less likely to happen. Okay, so the intensity of certain things can definitely be increased through remedies, but definitely doing the remedies to expedite something in your life is never ever going to happen. Okay, so the things will happen when the time comes, but what would be the experience for you for that specific event can be enhanced through certain practices. So that's the only purpose of the remedy. But if somebody is trying remedies to expedite certain things, then definitely this is something which is, a questionable thing. Let's move on, guys. We are looking at Aram's profile right now. You are in. When is your interview? Happy Holi, happy Holi. How are you doing? Happy Holi to everybody. Thank you, Vivek. Thank you, Vivek, for wishing me. And happy Holi to you and your family as well. So, Aram, you are in currently Guru Buddha Rahu Mahadasha, Guru Mahadasha, Buddha Pratanta Dasha, and the Rahu Antardasha. Just hold on. That is Guru Buddha Mars 6. Guru 11. Fine. There is a very strong possibility of you clearing the interview. Uh, so the possibility of clearing the interview is pretty high. The dasha is very much supportive for that. Have you mentioned when is that going to happen? Have you specified? 29 to 30th of March. Just hold on. Starting from 16th of March, the Antardasha is changing. Just hold on. भगवान का नाम लेके जाओ यार, विद वेरी पॉजिटिव माइंडसेट. विद वेरी पॉजिटिव माइंडसेट आप जाइए, अपना इंटरव्यू देख करके आइए. There would be a lot of mental clutter, a lot of pressure you would be generating on you starting from 16th of March. I would say that's a normal phenomena. Don't get deviated just because of the pressure which is being created on you, right? I would say ignore that. Start doing simple meditation. Start focusing on your breath, and that is good enough, right? Close your eyes, sit in a idle position, just breathe in and breathe out whenever you feel anxious about anything. So that is something which is coming for you starting from 16th, which will create considerable mental clutter, and you may not be able to rationalize what to do, what not to do. You may lose your confidence, you may have illusions around things, right? So just to get out of that, I would suggest you to just be a little bit more mindful, which is a very practical approach to just survive that time. But overall, the Mahadasha and the Antardasha is very supportive. Even the sublords are in support for the Mahadasha. So that is pretty good. I would say don't worry about it. Just go with your full confidence. Your confidence is what is going to make a difference here. Yeah. And as far as the illusion and the confusion is concerned, I would suggest you not to just get indulged into it. It is not going to help you. And let me know whatever is the outcome. But possibility of you clearing the interview is pretty high. Interview. The possibility of clearing the interview is very, very high. Go with full confidence. So it's almost a year now. I don't do these sessions on regular basis, but um, very few people I have said that they will get selected, and they have made it. So Suprabati, if you're there, let me know. Suprabati, you are the next. If you're there, please confirm your availability. Otherwise, I'll move on to Goro. Guys, you can also download the application. And somebody said that they are facing trouble downloading the application. Potentially, that is your device which is causing the issue. App is pretty stable. It is built with best of class possible technological selections. So we know this is good. So I don't have any doubts on that. Um, okay, Suprabati, we are going ahead with Suprabati and Orissa. Guys, these names are really, Berhampur. It is coming in West Bengal. You are saying Orissa? It's not coming there. Now, this place is not there, Suprabhati. If you can correct the name if you want. In Orissa, I'm not able to find this place. If you can specify that. Siddhi, I think you are in the queue. Just hold on. Let me validate. I feel I added you. Just hold on. Uh, Suprabhati, please correct your place. I don't see your place there in the system. Can you check the spelling? I have this detail coming from somebody. I don't know uh, whose detail is this. If somebody can confirm. 19 June 2003. Whose date of birth is this? Supravati, please correct your place of birth. Make it quick. Ganjam. I have a lot of profiles from Ganjam. Ganjam is there. Good. Thank you. How far is Ganjam from the place you just specified? If you can just clarify that. How far is Ganjam? April 16th. 6:40. Okay, Suprabati, this is your token. Ah, that is fine then. That is good enough. This is your token, Suprabati. I would request you to please keep this handy next time when you come. Suprabati, I'll look for the possibility of job, right? And if the job is there and has a very strong possibility with the financial gains, then luxury automatically follows that, right? Luxury is not about lifestyle, right? Luxury is about something which you know mm, derive out of your financial value. So as long as you have a stable and decently paying job, you should be able to get a good one. So just hold on, let me see what is there for you. So Suprabhiti, I have given you the token. Fine, good. Strong possibility of you becoming means you'd be a working woman for sure. You are not just going to be a housemaker. You will have a quite stable life when it comes to marriage, kids and all that, right? So that's going to be very positive side of you. The chances of you having a government job is very low. So don't look for anything in the government sector. That is definitely going to be a big no, if you ask me, right? Right now you are in Shani Shukra Chandrama Mahadasha, and that is ending in the month of April. You are 2004 born, then the possibility of you would still be in your college. Which semester you are in? Live now I am in final semester. Okay, if you are in final semester, just hold on. When is that completing? I think it would be completing in the month of June or something like that, right? Can you clarify, please? Suprabhati, when exactly you are completing your BTech? Suprabhati, it's not about me. If you are here to talk about me, then I would request you to leave. Okay. I think you should concentrate on your question and your specific situation you are in. As far as my knowledge, my journey in my life is concerned, if anybody is interested, you can go and look at my LinkedIn profile, and you will get to know who am I and what experience I come with. So this is what I always try to explain to the people, that you can't fight with your destiny. And if you are destined to do something, then at some point stars would pull you there, right? So knowing when exactly that is going to happen and being prepared for that in advance is what is the purpose of astrology. So use it for right purpose. Don't use it to find out रिंकी को रानी राजा कब मिलेगा और राजा को रिंकी कब मिलेगी. If that's the only goal of life for people, then they are already finished. So uh, let's concentrate on your chart, Suprabati. Don't feel bad about it. But this session is not about me. This session is about you. Okay. And anybody who does this, right, I simply put them in a blacklist category because I don't like people trying to do buttering and all that, right? Because that defeats the main purpose we have. Since your profile is very recently created, you fall in that category where I should be putting you in blacklist category. But anyways, I have given you time. You have spent some time here on the channel, so I will let you get your reading, but don't talk about me. This is something, if anybody is interested, the link is there in the YouTube, right? You can go and visit my LinkedIn profile. You guys would get plenty of information about who am I. So Suprabati. So looking at the current dasha completing in August, so somewhere in the month of June, right? In the month of June, there is a major transit where you will be moving towards the Rahu, okay? And it is ending in the month of December, okay? What about your Venus? Okay, good. So between June to December, right, of 2026, the chances of you getting the job is very high. Definitely you are going to get that. The possibility is very high during this time. So you are definitely going to get that. There are necessary support from the planets as well during that time. So you should be just comfortable going for it. Fine, guys, let's move on. Goro, if you are there, let me know. Okay. Gaurav, if you are there, let me know, please. Okay. So, guys, I have just put this lady Suprabati in timeout because that's the means there are a few people, right, and specifically coming from a specific region of India, they do have a tendency of buttering. So that is not required here. Uh, you are here to ask about your chart, so maintain your dignity. Ask very fine question and let me look into what is there. So there is nothing like that where you have to just put extra efforts to influence, but that is not required. If somebody is coming here with a keen interest in astrology and wants to learn that, then potentially there would be a separate session for it where I would explain you guys how exactly I managed to learn it, and I'm still a student of the subject. So, but the beauty is here at Lacuna Astro, whatever we learn, whatever we research, we code it for you. So the application which is in your hands is basically an outcome of fine research which we are doing, validating. If we find that yes, this algorithm works, we code it and we give it to you. Now it's your choice whether you want to use it or you don't want to use it. Now the point is very simple. The thing I want to be very clear about, you need not to do buttering here. Okay, I hate that. So you have to be very straightforward. Ask your question, get your answer. Tata, goodbye. Next time, if you have a follow up, come with your token. We are done. So that's the kind of relation we have. Okay. So that is what we need to maintain. Let's move on, guys. We have Gaurav's profile open now. What is there for you, man? Gaurav, please confirm if these details are right. Politician Yog. Good question, man. I would like to take your profile, because see, doesn't matter whether you would become a politician or not. I just want to see your chart. What makes you think that you would become a politician? So every chart is an opportunity, right? Every chart is an opportunity. Yeah, Delhi is the city. That's okay. Every chart is an opportunity to see what is motivating somebody to think that they can do it, right? So that's the very first thing. If at least if somebody can think, uh, the law of attraction starts working there, right? So, so Aslam Ali, he wants to become politician. Definitely, we'll look into it. Just hold on. Gaurav, you have not updated your name there. May I request you to please go and correct your name in the application? You have given your name as OO. What is OO? Please go and correct your name. Next one is Shubham. Then we have Amira, and then Janvi, and then Aslam Ali. Yeah, Janvi, you are in the queue. Just hold on. I'm waiting for Goro to correct. Okay, guys, just hold on. I see that a few folks have created their token. Highly appreciate their efforts. I highly appreciate their efforts. Please, guys, do mention your question also along with your token. Okay. So anybody who has already created their token, I would have a humble request to them to please. Um, I have added you, Krupa. I have added you in the queue, so don't worry about it. But please specify your question also. Gaurav, thank you so much for correcting your name. It has been updated here. Highly appreciate your efforts, Gaurav. Thank you so much, Gaurav. And this is the beauty, guys. This is the beauty. You create your profile, you own your token. When you share your token, I do have a privilege to access your profile, and I can look into that. I can do the introspection, I can update that. And in the application, you will get to see whatever the discussion we had and what is the outcome of it. So there is a specific remedies section, right? That is predominantly covering the consultations which we are having here. So this is a live consultation basically, and that is getting documented there. So I feel that it's next level, where we do have an accountability factor attached to the introspections we are doing. And that is very much required. Otherwise, what is the purpose of doing this? If you are using astrology for placebo, then definitely you are wasting your time and my time. This is not something which we should be using for placebo, right? It should be used for a very noble cause. Thank you, Krupa, for sharing your token and the question. Highly appreciated. Just give me a minute. Fine, guys, let's move on. Gaurav has updated this. What is your question, man? You are 2004 born. So you are still, for me, you are still a kid. What are you asking? See, you will not have a very, I mean, so you will be a married guy. Obviously, you, just by seeing your age, I really don't want to get into that question itself. But since you have waited so long, you have created the token also. I would, I would still give you that opportunity. So you asking about spouse without having a career is a bullshit ask, right? So you should be just focusing on career and not even the financial condition, right? Because as long as निष्काम भाव के साथ कर्म करोगे, money would follow, right? And if you just follow on career, finance and spouse, then you are already done, right? Half of the success you have already achieved in your mind. So the only request I have to you is that uh, you are quite a logical guy. दिमाग काफ़ी चलता होगा तुम्हारा, so that is there. What curious, man? What curious? Huh? What curious? Is that a subject of curiosity? You are just 22, right? And so don't be curious about that right now. But I will tell you, since you have asked, I'll tell you a couple of things here. Your Kundli had the Mangal Dosh, it has been cancelled. That is fine. Mars and Jupiter are in fourth house. Dasha is cancelled. That's absolutely fine. You are a logical guy. Your willpower is extremely weak, numerologically speaking. Your wife would not be. I mean, if you're looking for somebody who is very, beautiful, or you may also have some challenges in terms of having a consistent and stable relationships also. So that is less likely to happen. The chances of you getting into a love marriage is zero. That's not going to happen. So you are most likely not going to have a marriage. It is going to be an arranged marriage. That is one thing. As far as the beauty of your wife is concerned, she is going to be an average looking lady. So that should not be a concern. The beauty is not hair, right? Beauty is hair. So look for the heart, not the face, right? So as far as that is concerned, she would be quite receptive to the relationship. So just be very positive about it. As far as finances are concerned, you would have a bit of expensive lifestyle. Your gains are totally dependent on how well you can project yourself, right? But just give me a minute. What's your education? What's your line of education? What's your line of education? This is the last time I'm asking Goro. Next one is Shubham, then Arya, then Janvi. Aslam Ali, please create the token. I'm not going to create token for you. And Krupa. Krupa would be the last. I see Charan has also created the token, so I'll add Charan as also. Fine. Let's move on, guys. I'll just update it. Career, job, finance, marriage, career, average, finance, weak, marriage, average. Fine. You can come after you get a job or once you get married. Let's move on, guys. Who is next? Shubham, if you're there, let me know. Shubham. And I want you guys to be very focused, right? Anybody who is a bit disoriented, right? Disoriented means not having a clue what they really want to achieve in their life. should not be coming here on this channel, right? For example, if somebody is asking at a age of 20, 22, 23, right, about spouse and things like that, then that shows that your mind is functioning like a crap, right? And it is not going to take you very far uh, in your life in terms of a successful life. And that is exactly what your chart also reflects, because your mindset defines how far you are going to get in your life. But anyways, Shubham, if you are there, let me know. I think Shubham is not there. Next one is Amira. Amira, if you are there, let me know. Amira, please confirm. Mimic. Amira. Fine. Amira is also not there. Let's move on. Janvi. Janvi, if you're there, please confirm. After that, we'll go to Krupa and then Charan, and then we'll close the session for today. Tomorrow, the session would start around 8. If anybody is interested, they can come and join. Janvi, if you're there, let me know. I think the messages are not refreshing again. Just hold on. Oh, yeah. Fine, Goro. What happened, sir? You are getting late comments. Janvi is here. Janvi, thank you for creating the token, Janvi. That is highly appreciated. You were asking about education. What happened? Garo, I asked about your education. If you can specify your education, right? Fine. We are going ahead with Janvi now. Gaurav, you are Janvi. Vivek, what's your question? Please shoot your question also. Don't just share your token. टोकन से मुझे क्या पता चलेगा क्या पूछना है आपको भैया. I'm going ahead with Janvi now. Janvi, quite good profile. I didn't get your comment, man. I didn't get your comment. In 2007 June, MBA will complete. Okay, Gaurav, fine. Just give me 2 minutes. I'll come to you again. Just give me 2 minutes. I have moved on to another chart. Messages are not refreshing, guys. I'm so sorry. Today it's very slow. I don't know why. It's not my fault. Being in Delhi, doing MBA, not being in a relationship is something I don't really want to believe, man. Fine. Janvi, your chart is here. You are definitely going to have a stable job. Less likely to be a government job. It's very weak possibility. There is a strong indication of you having a very good communication. So you should be quite good at sharing your thoughts, right? When it comes to speaking to somebody, right? You would be quite good at that. That is pretty good. Mimic, thank you so much for sharing the token. I'll add you as well. So anybody who is sharing the token, I'll add them. Others can leave. As far as job is concerned, right? You are in Rahu Mahadasha at the moment, and the chances are pretty good. Quite beneficial job, which is going to give you quite a good returns as well. I mean, it is going to give you good status, good finance, all those capabilities that there. If I just look at the time you are currently going through, Janvi, may I ask you to please confirm when exactly is your exam? Janvi, if you can confirm when exactly your exam, I can just map the dashas and let you know uh, what is the possibility. Janvi, can you please share the time, please? जानवी थोड़ा जल्दी करिए. April. So mid of April there is a change in the dasha and the Mercury is coming. Okay, fine. If it is before mid of April, the chances are, I would say, 80 to 90%. But if it is after 15th of April, then the chances would reduce to 50%. Then it would become 50-50. So 50-50 is not a prediction. So, but if the exam is happening before, just hold on. You will be in Rahu Shani both. Just Rahu is supportive. Shani is not supportive. Mercury is also not supportive. So that duration is quite weak, Janvi. No, goes on till November. ऐसे थोड़ी होता है कि goes on till November. Then I'll sitting full night tracking all the dashas. So I can tell you, starting from 11th of September, 11th of April till 6th of September, the time is not in extreme favor, right? I'll look into it from a different viewpoint. Just hold on. Are these exams followed by any interviews? Janvi, are these exams followed by any interviews? Please confirm. 511. Good, fine, ठीक है. Fine. No, that's fine. So I can tell you that between 11th of April, so I'm just looking at whether there is a possibility of clearing the competitive exam or not. So that is there. And the Mahadasha which you are in is completely in support of that activity. There is a weak support from the Antardasha and the Pratyantardasha and the Antardasha. So there is a weak support for that, but that's fine. It's not that weak also. So you can go with your confidence. Starting from 11th of April till 6th of September, the possibility of you clearing the competitive exams are high, right? So just go with that confidence. Now, Janvi, so there are multiple dates you are juggling, right? So, Janvi, I will suggest you to connect offline. Okay. So the number would be flashing on the screen. You can just drop these time frames. Just drop these time frames. These are the times when the exams are happening. Because right now we are not attaching the Gochar to this, right? So as long as Gochar is not connected, mapping the exact dates is impossible. Okay. So we can just tell you the specific time frame in which a specific action can happen. So, but that can be a quite a long duration. For example, in this instance, it's a 5 months long duration. So in that 5 months long duration, your exam can be at any specific point, right? In those 5 months. Which one is the extreme favorable time is something can't be identified here, just like that, right? So if you want, you can message there, and with the specific times, and we can connect on that. So I will just update here. Exam possible to clear between April to June, April to September. Requested to connect offline. Okay, guys, let's move on. You just drop a WhatsApp message, and if needed, we will call you. So somebody from my team would respond to you. I mean, after this live session, I'll just message you. If there are more requests, more details required, I will just message you. But rest of the details, somebody from my team would be sharing with you tomorrow. Tomorrow morning around 11:30. Okay. Let's move on, guys. We just completed Janvi, and now we are going ahead with Kripa. Kripa, if you're there, let me know. See, Gaurav, anybody, I would say one thing. It's a very general feedback to everybody who is here, right? And looking for a job in private sector, okay? Because the transformation of the government sector would be pretty slow, right? It is not going to adapt to the new technologies anytime soon. uh, the only thing I want to mention, everybody, whoever is seeking any opportunities in the private sector, please make sure you are doing some sort of intelligence courses, so that you have some visibility about what LLM is, how large language models work, what is agentic AI, how agents are working, how they get connected with each other, how they communicate, how you can use to expedite your productivity. If you guys can't really look into that direction, you are finished. It's a very blunt statement. You don't have anything which can help you get into the job unless and until you are not familiar with the stack of the AI. Okay, so that is very much required. So anybody who is seeking job in private sector, I would request them to please consider reskilling, upskilling yourself. That is very important. Kripa, if you are there, let me know. Kripa, if you're there, let me know. Meanwhile, I'll just open Gaurav's chart one again, once again. So 2027 is when you are completing your MBA. So I would look for the second half of the 2027 Surya Chandrama Guru. Surya Chandrama Guru. Surya Chandrama Guru. But you are not going for a competitive exam, right? You will directly go for a job. Just give me a minute. Surya, Chandrama, and the Guru. The time is quite favorable. You will definitely get a job. Okay, Gaurav. So job you will get, but I would suggest you to just take the benefit of the time you are in. So as long as you manage to learn the artificial intelligence stack, and how exactly it can act as a support model for the profession you are looking for, right? As long as you can have that harmonized view, right, where you can just look into the future in conjunction with this. I also have interest in stock market. Continue, man. Continue. Enjoy. Um Job. The possibility of job in second half of 2027 is high. Suggestion is to upskill himself. At your age, I don't think you should be considering stock market as a viable career option. If you think so, then I don't want to have any further discussion on that. Fine, guys. Krupa, if you're there, let me know. Guys, the list for today is already full. If anybody is here for any sort of consultation, please come tomorrow. Manveer saying we are done for today. Please come tomorrow. I'm not going to take your request today. If you want, you can share your token if you have already created. If not, then please come tomorrow. Kripa, if you are not there, in my family, at least 5 members have Kal Shabdosh and they all are flourishing in their career. Okay. So just go and have a pizza party with that Pandit. Potentially, I mean, probably he would understand what this means. Krupa, if you're there, confirm. Krupa, let's move on, guys. Charan. Charan, if you're there, let me know. After Charan, we have Vivek. Vivek, what was your question? क्यों नहीं करनी भाई? तुमने नर्सिंग क्यों किया था फिर विवेक? नर्सिंग क्यों किया था? पापा के पैसे क्यों फूके तुमने? पेड़ तो लगा नहीं है ना तुम्हारे घर में? और देखो, डोंट गाइस, डोंट लुक फॉर शॉर्टकट्स. आई वुड सजेस्ट एवरीबडी, प्लीज डोंट लुक फॉर शॉर्टकट्स. अगर आप शॉर्टकट्स देख रहे हैं अपनी लाइफ में टू टू बिकम सक्सेसफुल, तो आप मान के चलिए आप एक दिन ना लोगों से भीख मांग रहे होंगे घर चलाने के लिए. तो शॉर्टकट्स मत ढूंढिए, एफर्ट्स डालिए अपने, और उन एफर्ट्स को जेन्युइन तरीके से डालिए. उसमें बेईमानी मत करिए. कुछ करना है उसको मेहनत करके करिए. आप ये मत सोचिए कि कंटेंट क्रिएशन सीख लेता हूँ उससे कुछ हो जाएगा, 1600-1700 रुपये का कोर्स कर लिया, वो वहाँ से कुछ हो जाएगा एंड ऑल दैट, राइट? सो प्लीज़ गाइज, ऐसा ऐसा आप लोग मत करिए अपने साथ. डोंट गेट कन्फ्यूज्ड बाय दीज थिंग्स, राइट? आप अपना कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड एफर्ट्स डालिए. नहीं, प्रेशर इज़ फाइन विवेक, प्रेशर इज़ फाइन. प्रेशर लाइफ में हमेशा रहेगा. उसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि आप शॉर्टकट्स ढूंढें. चरण, जस्ट होल्ड ऑन, I'll come to you. Just give me 2 more minutes. So विवेक, आई वुड सजेस्ट, आपने समय दिया है, आपने वो कोर्स पूरा किया है, और नर्सिंग एंड this field, right, medical field is something which is definitely going to be there for a very long time, and you as a human would definitely be valued in that profession. So I would advise you to please consider that as a uh, right option for you, rather than looking for shortcuts. And don't try to find shortcuts. ये तुम्हें help नहीं करेगा. Okay, it is not going to help you. Trust me on that. And why you are thinking in this direction? Because It is very simple because your chart is not indicating you being a successful person in the field of medical. That is the pure reasoning. हाँ मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना. I just said the same thing. You are writing it now. Your chart is not reflecting that you should be even in the medical field. So oh, I don't know, yaar, what's your financial condition is, man. Uh, just give me a minute. You are in love with somebody also. Maybe that is making you a little bit more unstable. I don't know. And you are in Rahu Mahadasha at the moment. So these are the very normal symptoms. Starting from November 2025 is when you would have started experiencing this level of inconsistent thought processes. That is going to be there for next 3 4 more months. No, it's going to get, you are going to get out of this in November, March. No, when is that? May 2027 is when you are going to get out of it. Yeah. Connect with us offline, Vivek. uh, Vivek, please connect with us offline. You need to have a little bit more intense practice to control your mind. That is very much required. Connect with us offline. The number is flashing on the screen. Let's move on, guys. We have Charan's profile open here. Hey, hi Lata, how are you doing? uh, Krupa, thank you Krupa for confirming. I'll just take your reading after this one. Charan. Charan, you are an emotional guy. What are you asking? I was not able to change my job before March 15. Can I try to get promotion in this same company which I am working now? See, you do have a quite a decent one. I mean, career wise, it is going to be fine. You're not that lucky guy, but still, you are active, you are persistent. So, as long as that persistence and commitment is there, Charan, you are most likely going to make your position. So, this is pretty good thing, man. Obviously, you are lacking a lot of willpower, uh, and that willpower is very much required in terms of leaving a job, right? Because when you are working in a company, you find a comfort zone, and then you never, and somebody would come and say that the grass is greener on the other side and all that bullshit, right? That will make you think that what if I go somewhere else and I don't get an opportunity. But leaving all this gyan aside, I would say there is a strong possibility of you having a good financial consistency. Along with that, you would also have a quite a empathetic viewpoint towards things, right? So empathetic viewpoint means you would be able to really understand the the real situation of the individual whom you are connecting with, right? So it makes you a little bit more approachable guy, where you can understand people, which is pretty good quality for somebody who wants to get into the management kind of role. Because empathy is one of the skills one should possess. So from that viewpoint, your chart is quite supportive. Whatever I just said is purely based on the numerological dimension, right? Now I'll just look into what your astrological chart says. So now you're asking about the promotion. So just give me a minute. Guys, I also wanted to let you guys know one thing, that there is a dashboard here in front of me. And this dashboard uses your token. So if you share your token, well and good. Otherwise, the token I create, I just punch in that token, and then I get to see thousands of information details about you, right? It is getting compiled in real time, not stored anywhere. So rest assured that your data is not captured and stored for future processing or to train LLMs and other things. So that has not been done. The only information which is used is the date of birth, irrespective of who you are and the question you are asking. So, and the answer we are giving. So that is the only information which is used, which has no relation with you. So you are a completely agnostic of the questions you are asking. So we don't know who is asking this. So system is unaware of that. So that's the purpose of the information and why we are capturing all the details, whatever discussions we are having, and that's the purpose of the live sessions we are doing with you guys. So see, I will tell you one thing, Charan. Your chart is not reflecting any suitable combinations which allows you to switch the job. You can only switch the job in the Mahadasha of Surya, and when moon also comes under that, right? So that time is not not here, and it is going to come. Let me just expand the horizon, just hold on. So switching the job is not possible, is what I want to say in one line. Okay, so if you are looking for switching the job, and you would not be able to do so, so that is something which is not going to happen. The only possibility when you would be able to switch your current job is in the month of November 2026. So before 2026, it is not going to happen. November 2026 is what I mean. The second half of the November, and between the 14th December 2026, that's the window where you would be able to seek good opportunities in the market, and potentially that would also get materialized. Uh, right now, if I just look at the dasha, the dasha which is currently going on, you are exiting out of that on somewhere around 19th of March. So you still have 17 days to go. If you put your honest efforts, the current time itself can give you that opportunity where you can find some different jobs. Okay, but you have only 17 days. If you are seeing any positive traction in the market, then potentially try that, but I'm not very confident about it. This should not happen, but there is a support. There is a support, but Saturn is definitely not going to let it happen, because Saturn is not at all in support of this action, and it is denying the job switch. So I would say job switch is not possible. You need to wait for this, and this should happen in the month of November 2026, not before that, because this is such a chart where the possibility of switching job is very low. So you may end up in a situation where you are staying in a single job for a very long time. So that is the situation we can see here. Rest all, if you want, you can connect with us offline. Who is there? Job switch. The possibility of job switch is weak. The strong time to move on is in November 2026 and before. December 2026. Okay, guys, let's move on. We do have the last one for today, and that is for Mimic. Sorry, Mimic. Mimic, if you're there, let me know. Mimic, thank you so much for sharing your token. I'm just opening your chart. Your name is Mayank. Yeah, Mayank, what do you want to ask? Want to be free from loans? You are 2001 born. What? Why you ended up having loans? May I know that, please, Mayank? This is the last profile for today, guys. And if anybody is interested, can come tomorrow. Mayank, if you are there, please let me know, my friend. Lata, if you're there, let me know. I'll cover you. I see that Mayank is no longer there. Mayank, if you're there, please confirm this is the last call for you. Fine. Let me refresh. Maybe my chats are not refreshing. Ah, I see. Should I leave now? Krupa, I think we spoke, right? Oh, sorry, Krupa. Krupa, are you still there? Krupa, are you still there? Yeah, Mayank, just hold on. Krupa, are you still there? Krupa, please confirm if you are still there with us. My messages were not refreshing, so I'm sorry. I thought you're not responding. Krupa, if you're there, please confirm. Thank you, Kripa. Thank you so much. Let me quickly open your chart. Just give me a minute. Mayank, just hold on. I'll pick up you also. Just hold on. This is for the higher studies, right? You both are last two, so I'll take a little bit more time for you. If you take an admission before, I mean, it's a quite long time, but there is a strong possibility, and that possibility has just begun. I mean, it's almost 3 4 months, right? So starting from 2025 November, you entered into the phase where you have a possibility to go for the higher studies. So that is there. Definitely you can go for this, and it is definitely going to give you considerable benefits, and it is also going to give you benefits in your job prospect. So going for the higher studies is definitely a viable option for you. Okay, and this education is also going to give you considerable growth from the job point of view. So I'm pretty sure that you should go for higher studies. It is pretty much in support. Okay, Krupa, but make it fast because the current window in which you are, right, is quite good. May I know PhD in which subject? Which specific field you want to go for? Uh, which specific area you are doing PhD in? I mean, so what is which specific subject you have taken? You are saying computer science and security, and you're saying you got thrown out of this. Maybe you would have chosen the wrong university. I would suggest you to please try again. This is definitely going to be a beneficial time for you. I would like to speak to you to understand why exactly you got thrown. They threw you out of this program. I would like to understand this because what you are saying and what your chart is reflecting is a bit of contradiction. It is definitely showing that the higher education can happen in the field of digital, and that is what you are also confirming, but in a negative sense that they threw you out. I would love to speak to you if you want. So I would say go for it. Maybe at the very beginning of it, because mid of November is when the time shifted, right? Maybe you tried before that. I don't know. So let's connect offline if you want, and we can speak about it. But there is a very strong possibility of you. That is fine. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I don't think that you should be demoralizing yourself. It is absolutely fine. The time is favorable. It is definitely going to make derive benefits out of it. I was just holding myself. I wanted to say that if you want to do PhD, look for universities abroad if you can find that, or look for IITs. Uh, if you want, right? So that's the right choice for you. But you are also mentioning about the what you were saying. But that's fine. Look for something if you want. Look for something which is having an association with some sort of scholarship, right? Through that, if you can materialize, well and good. Otherwise, look for a premium institute from where you can do that if financial conditions are favorable, because definitely this is going to be a bit of expensive engagement for you. So there is a possibility of you spending considerable money in this, but at the same time it is also indicating that you should go for it, and there is a possibility of happening this event. Sometimes people come and ask, you predicted but this didn't happen. So sometimes when we speak to somebody and if they are asking what is the right time to plan a baby, right, we tell them this is the duration when you should be planning, but potentially their priorities are different and they are taking precautions, right? Usme mera kya fault hai? That is you who is preventing that. So don't stop yourself, right? The time is in favor. Look for the right opportunities and go for this, and there is a very strong support from the planets as well. Why they threw you out is something I would like to speak to you to understand what exactly happened, the sequence of events. Okay, perfect guys, let's move on. I understand that, कृपा, but let's connect offline if you want. अब मैं और ज़्यादा बात नहीं करूँगा तुमसे इसके बारे में. If you want, we can connect offline. Uh, have I updated your PhD? The possibility is there. She mentioned that she could not clear the exam. Why is an interesting area to explore. We have requested to connect offline. Fine, guys, let's move on. No, that's okay, Kripa. That's okay. Choice is yours. It's your life. But I would say be positive. Look for the brighter side. That didn't happen. That does not mean you can't do it, right? So, okay. Add details. No talks needed. Means what is that? Fine. Where is that? Mayank. Okay, Mayank. You have a tendency of, I mean, financial management can be a concerning area for you, Mayank. And since you mentioned about, I mean, this statement is not influenced by the statement you made about loan, right? Your numerological chart is indicating that there can be two things, right? In case if you manage to get the money, then एक खर्चा तुम्हारे लिए always would be ready for you, right? So there is a possibility where the earnings and the expenses may not have balance, right? And your expenses may always be higher, right? So that is potentially would always take you to a point where you are ending up with serious loans in your life. That's a normal phenomena, but it's all right. What exactly you want to ask? I want to be free from loans. Man, I can't loan you money to get you free from it. I can tell you whether I mean, why do you think I would be able to help you get out of this? I mean, this question is not making sense to me. No, that is fine. That is the imbalance I just mentioned, right? So you would always have the earning versus expense would always be area of concern for you, right? Uh, and you are, just give me a minute. You are 2001 born, so you are still a kid, man. A grown up kid. Just give me a minute. Are you working? Let's connect on this offline. Let's connect because your chart is indicating that there, if in case if you are working, then you would be struggling there as well, right? Because 5 8 12 5 8 12 5 8 12 it is filled, means house number 5 and 12 and 8 are involved there, right? So maybe wherever you are working, it is benefiting others as well. I mean, your efforts are being consumed somewhere else. But let's do one thing. If you want, we can speak offline. But as long as this is concerned, right? Astrologically, there is no remedy for it. Okay. So loan and all is something which you need to control. So we can just tell you the medium through which the loans can be paid off, right? For example, when is the time for you to get into a decent job which allows you to get decent money, and then eventually you can pay it off. If you are looking for something like that, then definitely we can speak about it. But other than that, if you are thinking how you would be able to pay it off, then I'm sorry, I can't help you with that, Mimic. Okay. Yeah, so that is there, right? So I told you struggle is there, na. So 5 8 12 is not a good indication, and the dasha you are going on currently is indicating that. And if you have left the job, it would have been a, you know, exit which was not very pleasant. So you would have gone through a sort of insulting situation before getting out of this. So connect offline. There is something I can suggest you, but other than that, there is nothing, man. And don't think that the situation you are in, you are going to get out of it anytime soon, because it is a inherent configuration of your chart. So this is not going to change anytime soon. Okay. Some improvement you can start experiencing in the month of December, but let's connect on it, because I don't see much changes there as well. Okay. Hey, hi Brinda, how are you doing? We are done for the day, Brinda. You can come tomorrow if you want. Okay. Mayank, if you want, you can connect offline. I have nothing else to add for you, because chart is clearly indicating that you will continue to struggle in your career. So, and specifically the current time you are in is indicating that. So I can't have. I mean, I don't have anything to add here. So the number is flashing on the screen. I think it is coming on the screen, right? You can just take a screenshot, or maybe the title of the video would also have a phone number, WhatsApp number, where you can just message. Financial issues. The issues will be persistent. The way to fix this is by having Venus in control. To do so, offline connect is requested. Okay, guys, I think we are done for the day. This was a great day, man. Means we covered how many profiles today? Let me just count. Just give me a minute. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So we covered 12 profiles. Remarkable, great experience. All questions were really good. I mean, nobody asked about Rocky and Rani ki shadi kab hogi and all that shit, right? So thank you so much, guys, for taking this session seriously and asking beautiful questions. I highly appreciate all of you for giving such a wonderful opportunity to look into your charts. My name is Anand. I'm the founder and CTO of Lacuna Astro. This live session is offered to all of you almost every day. I try to do it every day, but it depends on the bandwidth I have. So if I am less exhausted, I prefer doing it. Otherwise, most likely it wouldn't be done. But I'll try to make it a bit more frequent. But this is a session done for all Lacuna Astro application users. So if anybody using the application has any sort of questions, they can come and have direct access to the team who is building that product. So that product is for you guys, and I would love to continue our support to all of you for a considerably long time. And I would request all of you to download the application, use it, share your feedback here in the live session. Don't write a feedback there on the App Store and Play Store unless we connect with you, because anybody who is giving the feedback there is somebody who has spoken to us, right? Where we have given a reading to them, and whatever is the experience is what they go and write there. So if anybody is interested, please share your feedback. We would definitely appreciate your efforts. We'll give you some extra coins which allows you to use the premium features of the application, for example 2026 report and everything. I think you guys should be using the application. That's a really good one we have built for you with love and care. It is purely focused on having the accurate predictions for you. I look forward to your feedbacks. I'll close for the day. If anybody wants to connect with us offline, I would request them to use the number which is flashing on the screen, and you can drop a message there. We decide when we want to speak. Please, you guys would not be able to decide when you want to speak. So whenever is the time, I have time whenever my calendar is free. Somebody from my team would message you, and once the message is received, within 10 to 15 minutes I'll be free, and then we can have a connect. So that's the way we are going to have it, guys. I would like to close for now. Let's connect tomorrow, and once again, if we don't connect, happy Holi. Enjoy.